All right. I believe we are live. Yes, outstanding. 10 seconds live. I'm sitting here looking at everything. I hope everything looks okay. Let's see. Daggone it, that's not it. I am so technologically challenged. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into it, and hopefully everything looks good. So, welcome to today's Subscriber Saturday at Just Breathe Fragrances. We're here with James J.K. Kellum out of Texas. He's a realtor out there. And what I want to do is, before we get into this, which shouldn't take long, probably about 15, 20 minutes, we're going to ask James a couple of his favorite fragrances, his favorite notes and things he doesn't like, stuff like that, and give a few recommendations and talk about them. But before we do, JK, man, why don't you just go ahead and tell folks a little bit about you? And I know you're a realtor out there in the DFW area in Texas. Take a couple of seconds and just say hey to the audience.
Hi. Good morning, everybody. I am just honored to be here with Just Breathe Fragrances today on Subscriber Saturday. Thank you, Austin, for the invite. My name is James Kellum. I'm a realtor in the Dallas Fort Worth area. The name of my team is Texas 365 Homes Group. We're on Facebook, Instagram. You can Google us. I love what I do. In addition to real estate, I also love fragrances. I kind of gave myself the moniker of the best smelling realtor. So I'm just happy to be here and be a part of this journey in this community.
Nice. I love it, man. The best smelling realtor. And after today, that's going to be a Just Breathe Fragrances certified guarantee that you are the best smelling realtor. I do want to say that this coming Monday at noon Eastern, we're going to be launching our first ever contest where you can win a new bottle of the brand new Guerlain Shalimar Essence. I just got this, and you can see there's a dent. In fact, this is my fragrance of the day. I'm in love with this one. This is if you want, I'll go ahead and link the full review. I'll put it somewhere in here, or put it in the description. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. So, what's a couple of your favorite fragrances and a couple of your favorite notes that you like to focus on?
So I'm a seasonal type of person. I do try to change my fragrances based on the seasons. But overall, I love Tonka. I love
Mm,
Amber. I'm
mm,
also
mm,
I'm
mm.
also a fan of fragrances that have a slight incense notes. I'm just now getting into ouds, but I will put this disclaimer out there. I am a beginner oud note type of person. Um,
Gotcha.
the ones that kind of sneak oud in and you really don't know. So that's
Yeah.
kind of where I'm at. I like more of a Western oud scent, if you will.
Got you. Yeah, got you. Okay, I've got a few ideas already. So, you like Tonka, some things with some warmth, apparently. How do you feel about sweetness?
I'm fine with sweetness. I know a lot of times people smell um, John Paul Gutierrez elixir and they say it's overly sweet. I'm a huge fan of it. I
Yeah.
love that sweetness
Okay.
in there. I love the sweetness in Azaro, Most Wanted. So I do love sweet fragrances. I love pretty much all of the Angel Share and its flankers.
Got you. Okay. All right. I'm gonna make some recommendations. I've already got a couple that I think you'll like. You said you like amber as well. So this is one that it's not overly sweet. It's by Bon Pou Farmers. It's 302. It's amber iris and sandalwood. So this is one that I actually recommended last subscriber Saturday too. This is a masculine amber iris sandalwood, and you definitely get that sandalwood. So imagine a fragrance that is sandalwood based with a nice warmth and depth brought on by the amber, but some clean freshness from that iris. Um, this is one that would be really good in cool weather. And I would say that what you're gonna smell the most is that sandalwood, but I'm not really big on woody fragrances at all, specifically sandalwood, but that amber just smooths it out and gives some depth and a little bit of sweetness, and that iris just brings some freshness to it. So you've got this nice semi-sweet, fresh sandalwood. I would recommend that you try 302.
So let me ask a question on that one, Austin. What uh, popular, maybe designer type fragrance would you say it's adjacent to or cousins to?
Man, that's a good question, because a lot of the things that I don't know that there's any designers that I can think of that can compare. I know that if you took like Santal 33 and you added just a little bit of depth and warmth and a touch of sweetness to it, it would be something sort
Okay,
of similar. But as
okay,
far as like designer fragrances, I don't know because that one is pretty unique in the sense that you've got that sandalwood base, but you've got a little bit of this resinous sweetness. Um, and there's still you can still smell that iris in there. So it's got like a little bit of fresh and cleanness, and it leans a smidge masculine as well.
okay,
So it that one is one that's pretty unique. I haven't smelled anything, especially in the designer space, that is similar.
okay.
That's another reason why I like it.
Okay. I
Um,
simply ask that only because I know a lot of times when I watch fragrance reviews, I usually try to see if it's mentioned if a fragrance has a designer, you know,
Counterpart of some sort.
counterpart, so that way I can
Yeah,
go to my local big box
yeah,
department store to smell it to get an idea of what it may smell like.
yeah. I'm trying to think, but I sincerely don't think that there's anything that I can think of. Maybe if you're watching this, hop in the comment section. If there is something that is comparable to
Yes.
Bon Parfumers 302, Bon Parfumers, whatever it is, 302, Amber Iris and Santal. Like I said, if you took Santal 33, and I know that's not a designer fragrance, but and you added some amber, this resinous amber and some iris to it, it'd be somewhat similar. Uh, it's not super sweet though, it's semi-sweet.
Okay.
So I feel like you could wear it all year round. Have you tried the, French Avenue, Amber Empire yet?
I have. I've actually got my nose on that one and I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I figured you would like this one. So I've tried the Blonde Amber, and I liked it. Not $550 worth of light though. So, Amber Empire is one that it's nice, sweet. It's pretty sweet. It's not cloyingly, sickeningly sweet, but just for those of you guys that are watching right now, this gets the JK stamp of endorsement. Um, this is one that I've been wearing a lot recently. It's cooler here out in Kentucky. This is one that is sweet, it's dense, it has incredible projection. I had some family staying here at the house, and I was sitting on the couch, and they came down the steps, and they were at the top of my steps, and they said, "Oh my god, whoo, it that smells good, but it's a lot." I do overspray. So be careful when you're wearing Amber Empire because even though this is only like a $40, $45 fragrance, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. This
Yeah.
is hype for a reason. So yeah, so have you tried, you said you're a beginner in oud. You like sweet, resinous fragrances as
Yes.
well. This is my new number one. Have you
Okay.
tried Lust by Chris Collins yet?
I have not. Tell me about it.
So this deserves any bit of attention that it gets, and I'm almost offended by the fragrance community not glazing this one a little bit more. So this has the highest quality ingredients. It it has this chocolatey orris root in there. So for those of you guys that aren't familiar with how orris, what it adds to a fragrance, Orris gives this velvety, buttery sort of texture to a fragrance, smooths things out. It has uh, almost kind of the same effect as iris, depending on how it's used. But this has this chocolatey, dense oud orris in there. So that combination,
Okay.
it's sensual, it's sexy. This is not one that you would wear during the summertime. More than likely, this is a date night fragrance. However, a cooler weather fragrance too. However, I was in a house call. I had an appointment a few days ago, and I decided to wear 3 sprays of this. I didn't want to spray what I normally do because I didn't want to blow people's heads off, right?
Right.
So with this, I wore 1 spray on the back of my neck, 1 spray on both sides of my abdomen, and they could smell it. And the husband and wife, both commented and complimented.
Okay.
So but this is a sexy fragrance. It's called Lust for a reason. Like this is my new number one most favorite. It's almost kind of got like this cognac note in there too, but that's not listed. Yeah,
Now,
you've
with
got to
you,
try this one.
now with that fragrance, you said that it's more of a colder weather fragrance, correct?
I
Okay.
would say for sure, for sure.
Okay. Because Texas is for the most part warm all year long. Even in the winter, it's warm.
Man,
So
I lived in Dallas. Y'all have ice storms down there too. It gets
yeah,
cold. It gets cold.
yeah, it does get cold. I'm very interested on that one. I'm gonna see if I can't get a decant and try to put my nose on that one, and then also that 302 as well. So I appreciate those recommendations.
Yeah, I want to give you at least one more. So with Lust, with Chris Collins in general, they have a discovery set. In fact, I have it right here. This is what I bought before I bought Lust, which is about $225, and you can't find it on any discounters. So
Okay,
this has got a bunch of really good ones in there. It's got African Rhubarb in there. Have you tried that one yet?
I have not.
That might actually be a really good one, for you, but that's a tea fragrance. I think it might have a touch of amber in it, though. So, Chris Collins' African Rhubarb. It's a tea fragrance based on rhubarb tea, but it's got just a little bit of sweetness to it. I could see where it might have some amber or some sort of resin in there. It's got really good projection as well. It's one of those fresh, calming fragrances because of the tea note
Okay.
that it's very unique. Chris Collins has some very unique fragrances. Um,
And I
and
do enjoy fresh. I know we hadn't really touched on it, but I do enjoy fresh. I love fresh and citrusy scents. Um,
okay, I'll give you one of those since Texas is known for its heat. What kind of fresh do you like?
so I'm a fan of imagination.
Mm,
I love imagination. I also enjoy the YSLY EDP.
yeah.
I like that crisp, fresh scent that just kind of hits you and punches you. I've gotten a lot of comments when I wear Y by YSL.
Yeah, yeah. I actually have a bottle of YEDP on the way as well. I had gravitated towards Y Intense.
Okay.
It to me, it's a little bit more mature and masculine than the YEDP. It's got like a touch of fruitiness to it, but I love it, and I actually get more compliments from YEDP than I do Y Intense. You said Imagination. Have you tried many of the clones like Al Haramain's Amber Oud?
Yes, yes, I
Okay,
have that one,
I
and I
figured.
enjoy it. Yes.
Yeah, I figured. So, for those of you guys that are watching, they've got an insane atomizer on Al Haramain's Amber Oud. For me, this one leans. Um, it's very similar to Imagination. Leans a little bit more lemony, citrusy.
Hmm.
but it's nice. It's very nice. If you compare it to Hawas Cobra, which is another imagination clone, this Hawas Cobra is one that to me is a little bit more leaning masculine.
Okay.
And if I had to pick between the two, I would absolutely pick Al Haramain. Yeah, Cobra is nothing special. I mean, it's cool, but it's El Haramain is a little bit more fresh, and I think it's more well put together. I want to give you one more, man. Ah, yeah, this is a good one. Oh, hold up. Have you tried Gin Tonic by
I
Michelette?
have not, and I've watched your reviews on it, and you did get me interested in wanting to check that one out. Um, and so I am interested in getting my nose on that one.
Okay, I'll do this and then we'll wrap. So gin tonic is about 250 bucks.
Okay.
Sometimes you can find it for a little bit less on discounters. It's one of my top five favorite of all time. So it's fresh, it's invigorating, it's got that mint note, uh, it's got the juniper and gin. So this smells like a photorealistic gin and tonic in the best way. It's botanical. The best, if I had to describe it in one word, it would be effervescent.
Okay.
This is one that it's got that botanical mint. It's very uplifting. This smells like a high-end gin. That's that botanical with that juniper, that mint, little citrus, little woods in the dry down too. Man, it's so good. But
Okay.
if you don't want to spend $250 on that, Michael Malal has ginger and mist, which is it's not the same, but it will scratch that itch. And if you like Bohemian Lime from Goldfield and Banks and Ingenious Ginger,
Okay.
this is a cross between the two. If you were to layer Ingenious Ginger and Bohemian Lime from Goldfield and Banks, you would get this, and you can pick this up on discounters for like $100.
Okay.
This is really good. So I would highly recommend Ginger Mist by Michael Malal. So
So the
yeah.
gin tonic, is that a little bit more on the boozier side?
Yeah, so that would be one that it smells like a high-end gin.
Okay.
It doesn't smell like like Bombay Sapphire, which is not a bad gin. It smells like a very high-end gin that has good botanicals. You really get that juniper berry in there, and it has a very pronounced mint. It smells of quality. This is
Okay.
one that whenever you wear it, and people around you smell it, it smells like money. Like it smells like you should be on a yacht somewhere. The only thing I don't like about gin tonic is the projection isn't too great. The longevity is even worse. So I spray 20 sprays of this. I do. I spray heavy
Yeah.
on this, man. Like you're gonna smell me, but that 20 sprays will make it last all day. And I have worn it out there in the field working as well.
Okay.
And I mean that's one that you can wear in any situation because it's not gonna offend anybody.
Well, I appreciate all of those recommendations. Especially those that consider others, because I am around people every day and I don't want to offend people. So I definitely appreciate those humbly those suggestions.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Um, I'll take a look at the chat. I know there's some people in the chat right now. I'll take a look at the chat whenever we get off and respond to people's comments and compliments, whatever. I just want to make sure that whenever I'm on with somebody, that I'm present for that person. So I know that last time I got some hate for not responding to people's comments and stuff, but I'm not going to until after always because I want to make sure that when I have a guest on, that I give them 100% of me. So we got some good ones, man. I'll do the timestamps as usual, and I'll send you kind of a recap as well. if I could say try any of these, I would say take these two,
Okay.
JK. This one for you and for cooler weather, for date nights and stuff, and this one for work
Okay.
and warmer weather, for sure.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
My pleasure. I appreciate you as